Hi my dearest traders, and a warm welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to see you once again in today's new video. So today's video I have something quite interesting. I'll be trading with the awesome oscillator indicator, and I'm going to be starting with an initial deposit of $55, and I'm hoping to hit my goal for today, which is around $10,000 or more. Hopefully by the end of the video I'm able to do that, so stay tuned until the end of the video because you might like my strategy and you might be able to use it in your own trades. So let me get started. So I'm going to first connect the indicator first. To do this, I'll click the three dots at the top of the screen and select the tab with the tools. Among the indicators, I'll find the awesome oscillator and add it to my screen. As you can see, this indicator is presented at the bottom of the screen and consists of 0 levels as well as histograms that are located above or below this level. And here you can see that the columns are red and green, and when green columns are formed on the histogram, you can see that the price shows a good growth, and when a green histogram appears, you can be able to open a deal for an increase. Next, as you can see, we have the red columns, and at the same time the price shows a good decrease. That is, in the situation you can open a deal to lower the price. Also, as you can see, in the case of trade, this indicator is not particularly informative, and since you can see that the histogram is not pronounced and on it is found both the red and green columns alternatively, therefore I'll try and avoid such situations and look for more obvious price movements. So these are the main points for trading today. Let me find my first entry point. Here you can see the price is moving according to the current trend, and at the moment it's already beyond the support level. In this situation, I'm going to open a deal for a decrease since the red histogram was formed on the indicator. Also, as you can see earlier, the price jumped up from this level but then showed an impulsive fall. That is, all this tells me that the price has a good potential for a decline here, and I think in the near future I'll see a full-fledged breakthrough of the marked level. Therefore, I'm going to watch this chart and see how the deal will close. If you have any questions concerning today's trades, you can ask them in my private chat in Telegram channel. There is a link under the video. It's a link to my personal chat. You need to write me with the code word money team, and I'll add you to this private chat so you can learn more about binary trading. This is pretty good, friends. You can see that the price continued to move down, and here I got a very confident plus. As you can see, the indicator in the situation was right. It helped me find a good entry point for the first transaction. Let me continue and consider other trading situations. So here you can see the price moved along the rising trend, but at the moment the price is already moving below the support level. Here I'm going to open a deal for a decrease since the red histogram was formed on the indicator. That is, I understand the price has a potential for a decrease. At the same time, you can see that earlier the price managed to hold near the marked level, but then it made a turn and began to move down, mainly with red candlesticks. That is, I understand that the price has a good potential for a decline, and I think that in the near future the price will continue to move down. So let me look at this chart and wait and see what will happen. This is great, friends. You can see that several red candlesticks have formed on a row on the chart, and you can see the price showed a good decrease, and I was able to make very good profit here. You can see that this indicator really showed me a very good entry point. So let me continue and find more situations. Here I can see that the price is moving along the rising trend. At the moment it's moving up. Here I'm going to open a deal for an increase since the histogram is green, and at the same time you can see we still have enough space to get to the maximum point on the chart. As you can see, the upper price is moving quite impulsively, mainly with green candlesticks. Therefore, this indicates the price has a good growth potential. I think in the near future the price will move up to the rising trend, and at such a price increase I'll try and earn very good profit. Let me wait for the end of the deal. This is awesome, friends. You can see the price moves according to my scenario and shows a good growth. Thus here I got a very confident plus. Also, the indicator did not let me down. It showed me a good entry point, and 1 minute was quite enough for this. Let me continue. So here you can see we have a rising trend, but at the moment the price shows a good decrease. Therefore, I'm going to open the transaction at a decline because the histograms are red, and I think that the price will continue to move down At the same time, as you can see, lately the price has been moving down mainly with red candlesticks without making any uptrends. That is, all this indicates the price has a good potential for a decline, and with a greater probability the price will continue to move down in the near future. And at such a price decrease, here I'll try and earn very good profit. I think 1 minute will be enough time for me here. Let me wait for the results. Don't forget to support my channel. The only way you can support my channel is by commenting down below, by liking the video, sharing this video to your friends and family, and obviously subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Well, this is not bad at all. You can see that the price hit the trading zone, but at the same time you can see that my transaction closes below the entry point, and here I got a very good profit. You can see I already have more than $700 in my deposit. This means that my initial amount has already increased more than 10 times. Let me continue. So here you can see at the top we have the resistance level, and the price moves down from this level. Therefore, I'm going to open a transaction at a decrease. Also, the histogram on the indicator is red. At the same time, the previous price tried to break through this level several times, but then made a turn, and on the chart you can see a large number of impulsive candlesticks. That is all this suggests. The price has a good potential for a decline. I think in the near future the price will continue to move down, and I'm hoping 1 minute will be enough time for me here. Let me wait for the results. This is quite excellent, friends. You can see that the price moves according to my scenario, and here I got a very confident plus. The indicator really showed me a good entry point, and as you can see I was able to make very good profit. Let me continue and find the next entry point. Here you can see the price continues to move down from the marked level, and here I'm going to open a deal for a decrease since the histogram is formed in red. Also, I still have enough space to the minimum point on the chart. At the same time, you can see the price moves down quite impulsively while the uptrends are very small. That is, I understand the price still has a potential for a decrease. I think in the near future the price will continue to move down. Let me wait for the results. Well, friends, this is quite good. You can see the price continue to move down, and here I got a very good profit. Now you can see that I have almost $3,000 in my deposit. I'm confidently approaching my trading goal. Let me find more situations. So here you can see at the bottom we have the support level, and from this level the price made an impulse up. At the same time the histograms are green. In this situation I'm going to open a deal for an increase since I think the price will continue to move up, since as you can see the price previously made an impulse jump from the marked level. At the same time the price is now holding much higher than the marked level, and also on the chart you can see that the green candlesticks are already forming. That is all this means. The price has a good growth potential, and I think in the near future the price will continue to move up according to the rising trend. Let me wait and see how this deal will close. This is awesome, friends. You can see the price continue to move up and showed a good growth. That's here I got a very confident plus. The indicator was right again. It really showed me a very good entry point. Let me continue and consider one more situation for today. Here you can see the price is moving on an uptrend, and at the moment it's bouncing down from the resistance level. At the same time you can see there is still a long distance to the marked level, and the green histogram is formed on the indicator. Therefore, I'm going to open a deal for an increase. Also, as you can see, the main price minimums on the chart are increasing, and also the previous price has already tried to break through the mark level several times. This all suggests that the price has a good growth potential. Therefore, I think that even now the price will approach the mark level and will try to break through it this time. So here I'm going to try and earn very good profit. Let me wait for the end of this deal, and hopefully I'll get a good result. This is quite excellent, friends. You can see that the price moves according to my scenario and comes to the resistance level, and that's how you can see that I made a very confident plus. You can see the indicator really showed me a very good entry point, and here you can see that I have almost $10,000 in my deposit, meaning I've hit my goal for today. I'm going to fix this profit and leave the market. Quite awesome. As you saw, the trades really worked out quite Well, with the help of the indicator, I was able to make very good profit, but you might have noticed that I mainly carried out technical analysis first, meaning I was looking at how prices are approaching different levels on the market before using the indicator signals. As I always advise you, use technical analysis first, then the indicator signals in order to avoid errors, and I was able to hit my goal for today, which is quite great. And therefore, if you have any questions concerning today's trades, you can ask them in my private chat in Telegram channel. There is a link under the video. It's a link to my personal chat. You need to write me with the code word money team, and I'll add you to this private chat so you can learn more about binary trading. And also, don't forget to support my channel. The only way you can support my channel is by commenting down below, by liking the video, sharing this video to your friends and family, and obviously subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Until next time, good luck in your trades. Bye bye.